A young couple moved into a new neighborhood. The next morning, while they were eating breakfast, the young woman saw through her window neighbor hanging the washed clothes outside. Those clothes are not at all clean, she said. Maybe she doesn't know how to wash correctly. Her husband looked on but remained silent. Every time her neighbor would hang her washed clothes to dry, the young woman would make the same comments. About 1 month later, the woman was surprised to see a nice, clean, washed clothes on the line and said to her husband, "Look, she has learned how to wash correctly. I wonder who taught her this." The husband said this: "I got up early this morning and cleaned our windows."
The lesson that we learn from this story is obvious. Before we judge others, we should first analyze ourselves. In Matthew 7, verse 2 and 3, we see, "For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you." And why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but do not consider the plank in your own eye? So, do not fall into the comparison trap. It is easy to become so preoccupied with what others are doing that we lose sight of God's leading in our own life. Galatians chapter 6 verse 4 says, "But let each one examine his own work, and then he will have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another." Therefore, let us analyze ourselves and glorify His name.